Hi everyone, this is Jimmy Allen, founder and CEO of investalytix. Let's get into it. Most investors don't lose money because they are stupid. They lose money because they're late. Late to the move, late to the risk, late to what actually mattered that day. You see, team, by the time the headline hits your feed, the big money has already moved, and you are left reacting instead of positioning. Now that disconnect is exactly why I built investalytix, because I wanted a way to cut through the noise and understand what matters while it's happening, not after the fact. Now today I'm going to walk you through my daily process, how I do things using iSignal, Geopolitics and Policy, market trends, and equity research so you can stay one step ahead of the curve. Okay team, you know that feeling when you see, a move and think, how did I miss that? You were watching the market, you were paying attention, but somehow, someway, the important part didn't click until it was already gone. And that's the worst feeling as an investor, not being wrong, but actually being late to the game. And that's why I built iSignal. You see, team, I designed iSignal to tap you on the shoulder when something actually changes. For example, when price breaks, when risk shifts, when a macro or policy catalyst start to matter right now, but not hours later. You see, when iSignal triggers, you get an email notification immediately in your inbox, so you can review it in real time. And if you want to review it later and go deeper, you can actually log into the platform and review it. Okay, team, let me show you how you can access it, on the platform. All right, team. So to access the platform, go to investalytix.com. Log in, of course, if you're not logged in already. All right, so you go to research, click on iSignal, and you will see a list of signals. Each one is clearly stamped and dated. You can click into any alerts and read exactly what changed, why it matters, and what I'm seeing in the market. For example, what I'm showing here is core wholesale price rose 0.8 in January. That's PPI that was just reported this past Friday. You will also get, like I said, an email notification to your inbox, and you can access this straight, from your email. You can actually click on the link that provided with this notification, iSignal notification, and it will take you straight to the platform. So you can read it in more detail on your phone or on your PC. Now, iSignal helps you catch the moment when market shifts, but the next question is always why it shifted in the first place. Now, a lot of the time, team, the answer isn't technical, it's actually policy. Now, let me explain. You probably, felt this before. The market sells off or rallies hard, and the first thing you ask is, well, what the hell just happened, right? And then you start digging and realize it wasn't random. It was actually policy decision. For example, could be a Fed comment, a bill, a vote, or some geopolitical headline that quietly shifted the risk, and prices, reacted before most people even understood why. For example, what's happening right now in the Middle East, the war with Israel, US, and Iran, and their supreme leader is dead, right? Well, today is Sunday, March 1st, and the market is going to open tomorrow on Monday, March 2nd. The escalation happened over the weekend. Their supreme leader is dead. We don't know how the market is going to react on Monday. Now, based on historical data, it's going to be a panic possibly on Monday. Now, we looked at the data back since World War II, after, a major geopolitical shock. And what we have seen that the average, say 6 months into the future after that event, the S&P 500 return was over 5%. We looked at the average into the future, 12 months into the future from that event, and the average is 78%. Now, higher than 12 months later, an average about 60% of the time. Now, yes, the first move will be lower. Oil prices will spike. Volatility will rise. But don't forget that, we're almost done with earning, actually. Almost done. In 2025 earning were strong. I mean, the mega cap printed serious cash. Google, 132 billion. Nvidia, 120 billion. Microsoft, 119 billion. Apple, 118 billion. We didn't walk into this, Iran war weak. The real question isn't headline anymore. It's whether this becomes a sustained energy shock. Again, the history suggests geopolitical events feel worse than they actually end up. Maybe in the short term, will be crazy in Wall Street. Everything will sell off and we will get some pullback. But 6 months, 12 months, price will react positive and you'll have a positive return. So this is the shock, right? That comes from, a geopolitical tension. And it's hard actually to translate this, to clear market reaction. But this is the history is telling us that, initially will be negative, but in the long, medium, I guess short term, medium, and long term, it'll be positive. And that's why I built, Geopolitics and Policy, to help us see what's going on in the market. But here is the thing. The idea here is not just to read what happened. We want to understand what's going on, right? And how policy decisions translate into market behavior so you are not caught off guard when price reacts. That's really the whole intention of Geopolitics and Policy. All right, team, inside research, click on Geopolitics and Policy, and you will see the latest updates. Each post focuses on a specific policy or geopolitical development and explains, for example, what changed, why it matters, and what it could impact next. For example, is the latest Middle East evacuation signal, rising strike risk on Iran. Wrote this one on Friday, just before the attack and the war started, highlighting the risk, right? So investors are aware, all right, there's a possible war coming. This is what the expectation, right? So you can understand how it feeds into price volatility and risk, right? All right, team. So policy explains why markets move, but the next challenge is understanding where things are heading. Because, day to day, the market feels chaotic. One headline up, another headline down. And if you are only reacting to daily noise, it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. And that's where market trends comes in. You see, when I designed market trends, I designed it to help you step back and make sense of what's really happening beneath the surface. The broader narrative that connects macro data, technical structure, fundamental, breadth, and positioning. That's really the whole idea of the market trends. Again, bird's eye view, zooming out. Now, this is where I focus on the bigger picture, like I was saying, what's changing over weeks and months, not minutes. This is not short term, this is medium to long term. For example, where leadership is forming, where risk is building or fading, how short-term moves fit into a larger market environment. To access it, and again, under research, you will find market trends, article that breaks down macro development, technical themes, investor sentiment, cross-market, giving you context instead of noise. Because team, once you understand the trend, the daily moves start to make a lot more sense. You look at the bird's eye view, it's like driving a car. They always tell you, you got to leave 2-second following distance. That's, short term. You're seeing the car in front of you. But a defensive driver will look maybe a quarter mile, if you can see quarter mile. If you can see a mile, look 1 mile. Because if there is an issue ahead, a major accident, a road closure, well, you get to react way in advance. That's the idea of market trends. All right, team. So now you understand when the market is shifting, why it's shifting, and what the broader trend looks like. The last piece is answering the most important question at the end of every trading day. Basically, okay, what the hell just happened today, and what actually matters now? That's where equity research comes in. You see, team, at the end of each trading day, there's a lot of noise. Headlines, opinions, hot takes, you name it, right? And if you are not careful, you walk away more confused than when you started. Now, equity research is where I slow everything down and bring it together. This is my nightly breakdown of the market. I basically look at and talk about price action, macro data, sentiment, breadth, and the key drivers that moved markets during the session. Not just what happened, but why it happened and how it fits into the bigger picture you just saw in market trends. This isn't a prediction service, it's a daily reset, if you will. Now, to access the equity research, you go inside the research section again, click on equity research, and you will find the latest research report. Each update walks you through the day's market action, highlights the most important development, and explain what's changing beneath the surface, so you are not guessing when the next session starts. What you see here, for example, is a recap of last week. But also during the day, for example, let me go back here and show you. Let's look at last week. So last week, we start from Monday the 23rd, and you get the nightly report at the end of the day. So you see here around 5 p.m., 6 p.m., or 7 p.m. Let's click on this one first, for example. And it's a very detailed report of what happened during the day. Let me go back. That's Monday, for example. You got Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, right? And the goal is simple, team. We want you to finish the day informed, grounded, and prepared, not reacting, again, not chasing anything, and not trying to piece things together on your own. Because confidence in market comes from clarity, and clarity comes from process. And this is our process at Investalytix. So that's the full process. iSignal helps you catch when the market is shifting. Geopolitics and Policy explain why those shifts are happening. Market trends give you the bigger picture so you understand the environment you're dealing in and operating in. And equity research ties it all together at the end of the trading day so you are clear, grounded, and prepare for what's next. This isn't about prediction, it's about process. We want to cut through the noise and basically be aligned with what actually matters in the market. If you found this helpful, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us reach out more data-driven investors like you. And head over to investalytix.com, create your free account. Thank you for watching. I'll talk to you soon.